Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Adventure14 here. So today we're doing a jungle build out in the jungle with a jungle temple. And if there's anything else you can really think of to do with a jungle, we're probably doing it. Though I will not be playing Welcome to the Jungle because I'll get copyrighted, which has been a very big problem lately with a lot of smaller YouTubers, even the big YouTubers. You have these YouTubers that they upload videos or whatever, like music videos, like me. And then you have problems. So yeah. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get to it because I'm sure everybody's excited or semi-excited. I hope. So, the first thing here I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start ripping out the unneeded leaves and all the extra shrubbery and junk that we really don't want there so we have some room to build. I'm also going to be dealing with the ground and making sure that the ground is in the shape that it needs to be to continue the build as well. This is called terraforming, for anybody that didn't know. We're going to terraform the ground so that we have more room to do what we need to do with our build because, well, we don't need that stuff in the way, really, to be honest. So for the next little bit, while I'm doing this, we got a nice, we're just going to allow you to see it. We have a nice time-lapse kind of here, it'll go very, very, very fast, as you can see. About 2,000% of its regular speed. This took, like, hours. Oh, and also we're going to be playing some music, so that should be nice, too. And there I am down there, starting to work on the jungle temple itself at the center of the project. And we can get started in on a treehouse here. And we can get started in on the roof here, trying to keep it looking kind of natural because we don't want it to be too perfect. The idea of the build is to be a little bit rugged. It's the jungle, things are overgrown, things are getting rained on, it's very humid. Anything made out of wood is going to be pretty rugged, and the stone tends to get pretty mossy and disgusting. So, after the process of getting all these monsters cleared out of my jungle temple here is over, we can kind of clear things out and just make sure that they don't respawn again because they're a pain in my butt all the time. Stupid monsters in my build. A while after this, I actually set it to peaceful because I really got tired of having them in there, but I don't think it worked correctly. Probably a bug in 1.14. Thanks for nothing, 1.14. You may have brought us some good update time here. and some fun times, you know, new stuff to do. But I would rather you take just a little bit longer and make sure that like pandas didn't float. Every single time a baby panda sneezes, if there's an adult panda near it, in reference to a meme, it'll jump. But they didn't set it up properly, so when the panda jumps, it doesn't come back down. So no matter how many times the baby sneezes, the panda will go up and it won't come down. It'll just keep going up and it can just like go up into the sky. So, little issue there. So we can start to bridge on over here because we are actually going to build another treehouse on this side. So one thing that I can tell you about building these tree houses is to make sure that they're on a different y-axis for every single one. Pretty much any YouTuber worth his salt will tell you that about these sorts of builds. Grian, Jaracraft, I guess me. Am I worth my salt? I don't know. So we'll get on the inside here and do some interior decorating. Now that we're just about done with the exterior, we can pretty much count that off our list, though we will have a little bit more work to do at the end here. So, as you may be able to tell, I'm having a blast decorating the inside of this house. There are so many more blocks to use to decorate in 1.14. I'm pretty thrilled with it, even though 1.14 was probably one of the glitchiest updates to come out in the last, I don't know, 6 years or something. And as for the outside of the house, we're just going to see if we can add 1 or 2 more things to make it a little bit nicer, pretty it up a bit, and just kind of put the finishing touches on it, polish it up, you know? Right now, I am making a staircase right up on out of the first level into the second level, which I'm creating here right now, putting a floor in and everything, so that's pretty cool. I think it's cool at least. Hopefully you do too. If you do think it's cool, you should definitely leave a like on the video. Consider subscribing. You know, just do it. It'll be pretty awesome. And if you do want to get plenty of notifications about what's happening with this channel, you can always hit the bell. So now I'm going to build a staircase right out of the second level into a third level, because I am insane. Speaking of insane, for the sake of segues, speaking of insane, did you notice that, like, sometimes you build a build and it doesn't quite look like it belongs? Like, this one kind of hides itself into the environment, but sometimes you walk into a jungle, you build a big building out of concrete, and it doesn't look right. Like, you keep thinking there's something wrong with the building, you keep going to change it, and you're getting frustrated. Well, while you're here, let me explain to you what's wrong and how to fix it. Numero uno, take down the concrete mansion. If you don't think it looks good, it doesn't belong there. Number two, go get yourself some wood for that jungle. Jungles, obviously, there's a lot of wood and stone, so that's what the buildings are made out of. You get wood, you get stone, that's about it. It's a jungle. That's all you get. Like palm branches, which is still kind of like wood. You can use leaves if you want. That's always an alright. That's good. But in general, yes, a lot of wood, a lot of stone, and that's gonna make it look like it belongs there. Try to kind of you want to hug your terrain, so whatever terrain you got, if you can build to it, like make a building that kind of goes with the terrain that you're in, that works out really well. And for a jungle, make sure that your building has like vines on the outside of it and leaves and overgrown stuff. You know, if you're missing something in front, you know, consider a dock. Boom, you know. You can have yourself a dock, you can have yourself lots of levels of treehouse in jungle, you know. You can make, just think of what you use daily and think of what's missing from your build if it does look empty. And if it still looks out of place after doing all that, you may just have to start again. But that, of course, is always your call. Alright, so I have finished up the build. I'm of course going to give you guys the grand tour because, I mean, you guys deserve it, of course. We can go get the inside of the jungle temple over here. You guys didn't really get to see what I did with that on video too much. It was so cramped in there, I hated to put you guys in there while I was building too much, so I cut a lot of that out, but you're going to get to see what I did with it right now. We have the cave over here in the background, which I kind of turned into a little forge. I used campfires to make the lava smoke like that. I just went far enough down that it wasn't so strong at the top. I'll give you a quick walk here on the bridges that lead up to the tree houses and everything. 'Cause, you know, that's always fun. You get a good look at what it's going to be like if you walked on it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button on the way out. Maybe the bell if you feel like it. This video took many hours to make. I was very busy all week, but somehow managed to get this out anyway. I have no idea how. But thank you very much for watching. I'm going to give you a look here so you can see it lit up at night, just to see what it looks like. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I will catch you next one. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.